As everybody knows, not that long ago, Fani Willis was, of course, officially kicked off the Trump prosecution in the state of Georgia because the Court of Appeals that officially kicked her off said there was, quote, the appearance of impropriety due to the fact that Willis was, of course, having a romantic relationship with one of her fellow prosecutors, a fact that does not in any way impact the case. Okay. Like, hey, these two lawyers prosecuting this guy are having dinners together and maybe a little hanky panky. Cool. What does that have to do with the evidence or the facts or the prosecution? The answer, of course, is nothing. And let me tell you, as somebody that's worked in a law firm for 21 years now, um, lawyers sleeping with other lawyers is not uncommon, I will say. Certainly not all the lawyers, certainly not most of them, but there's always a handful that are like, okay, what are they doing now? But anyway, that's a story for really never day. I'm not going to tell that. But what I will say is that Fani Willis was, of course, improperly kicked off this case. And at the time when that happened, it appeared the case was likely dead. In fact, that Court of Appeals had given the state prosecutor's office, like, you got to find somebody by next week now, was the announcement they made last week. And if you don't, we're just going to dismiss the whole thing and nothing happens. You can't prosecute him. So it's kind of obvious the Court of Appeals seems to be in Trump's corner. But then a hero emerged, a hero by the name of Peter Skandalakis, who happens to be the executive director of the Prosecuting Attorneys Council of Georgia. And on October 8th, it wasn't a couple weeks ago, days ago, sorry, it was a month and a half ago. So on October 8th, you had the Superior Court tell Skandalakis, like, you got to find a prosecutor to do this, or we're throwing the whole damn thing out. So Skandalakis decided to go around. He asked a bunch of prosecutors, will you do this? Will you be the guy? Will you be the woman? Who's going to take this on? Somebody, come on, let's not let this die. And nobody wanted to do it. Okay. Which, in all fairness, it's a tough prosecution. I mean, it's the most high profile person on the planet in a state level prosecution that's already drawn all this scrutiny. So we don't want to do it.